Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To war. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
All right, well, here we go.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
Oh, well, what is her objective?
There's no question on
I
that
wonder.
front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan. And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb. Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seiros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time.
Yeah, we'll be
It will
fine.
require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Oh, why me?
You must
wonder.
have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Only you can prevent Fodlan fires.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our Creator rules this wayward land once more.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the Professor after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
You have my gratitude, Sedith. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
All right. All right, Sidith wants some intel. I think we can do that for him.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
All right, let's go get a steel shield and an elixir. And also recruit Eloise.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies.
Yeah, I'm dependent on you, buddy.
I hope
I'm
you're
not,
watching.
but
We will protect Garreg Mach. Oh, I will do
let's
whatever I can.
get him in
no
for
matter.
real this time. Yes, how exciting. Oh, Sedith is officially part of the army now, too. Cool. Cool. Hey, Hanneman.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Dang, that's some heavy stuff, Doc. Alright, I guess we'll talk to Rayo.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice.
Yeah, sure, I'll
May
try.
the goddess's voice reach you.
Right, of course. Onwell is over in the common room because of course she is. Go say hi.
Professor! The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Fair enough. Okay. Oh, Lysithea in the library. How's it going, MVP?
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
It's cool. Be fine.
Right.
Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now
We can win this
Surely
together.
we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Like, maybe the other answer was technically better. Oh well.
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? There
Again,
was a
huh?
truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Professor.
Doesn't Gerald say that there hasn't been a war in like 300 years? Hey, Catherine.
Ugh, if I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the Monastery, with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game, for our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
Can I just beat her at this game? I'm pretty good at this game. Lance tournament. I'm going to do some shenanigans real quick. Just to be safe. Since Paladin has access to Lance Fair, we'll do that first, and then we'll send Leone in to do the tournament. These 5 points will surely come in handy. Just 360 no scoped that opponent.
Another one down.
You're doing it, Leone. You're doing it.
Another one down.
Yeah. I think we get the idea. This is who they're trotting out against us. Alright, we can watch this one.
I'll celebrate later.
Exhilarating. I mean, I'll take the Silver Lance. That's good. And reclass Leone back to Bow Knight. Oh, Lawrence.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Sure, caution. That's the word. Totally not just a sellout.
Professor, I guess it's easy for me to say this now. I'm so glad I'm from the Alliance. I had no idea Edelgard was so scary. And Dimitri seems totally different than before. I wouldn't bend a knee to either of them.
How do you feel about Claude?
Well, I definitely don't hate him. He rarely takes things seriously. But somehow, I just know we can always rely on him. Well, if we're forced to protect this place, our future's going to be dark no matter what.
It's an interesting way to put it. There's a Amiibo gazebo. We've gone one area too far. Go. Collect our goodies. We'll go to the Holy Tomb in case there are even more goodies waiting. Ah, yes, the online statistics. God, it's been so long since I played with an account that has online access. The statistics themselves are very funny. Hey, Hexlock Shield. That was a prize for the Hilda and Cyril paralogue. If you could save all the allied soldiers, which is really hard to do since there's that one guy who very easily gets got. Anyway, what's up, Byleth? Good talk. Anyway, the online statistics are... What can I even say about them? Well, they're usually like listed in the loading screens, and they have little voice clips. Luna Amethyst, hello. Welcome.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Playing Legends Arceus. Cool. I've been playing that too. Good game. Actually got to the post game recently, like the other night. All this stuff lying around. Han and Leonie in the reception hall.
Hello.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else. I refuse to go down like this, though. So let's do something about it. What do you say? It's you and me, Teach. We've got this.
Yeah, we do. Can't believe anyone pulled a fast one on Claude. Oh, the Arcanine fight? Yeah, that one pretty rough. I think that one took me a couple of tries.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it. I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her
you don't
plan?
like Melly? Yeah, you know what? Melly's...
Captain Gerald
That's
would
fair.
never forgive you.
Melly is kind of a jerk. Not even in a fun way. He's just got this mug sense of superiority and... No, thank you.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
Let's see. Favorite warden. Good question. Not sure I have a good answer.
Really?
Sabby? Oh, yeah. Sabby was certainly interesting. Yeah, she's also cute. That's true. There are constant questions. Is it this way, or is it actually the complete opposite? Don't know. She'll never say.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it.
Alright, I feel the same way,
just hearing you
Ignatz.
say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Which leader did I pick? I picked Irida. Pearl Clan. Yeah, I kind of felt the same for a while, but yeah, no. Tylene is fine. She's fine.
Professor.
She's great.
Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might, and pray we win this thing.
Now, Arizu's good too. I appreciate that she does the haircuts. Fashion is very important in Pokemon games.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
50% chance of winning. I see. So either we win or we don't. I don't know. I think I can beat those odds.
A moment, please.
Zero, what do you have to say?
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will.
You won't, but
How could Edelgard
your heart's
treat
in the
Lady
right
Rhea
place,
like
Cyril.
she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Oh.
Hedgehog case. I'll have to investigate that later. Did we talk to everyone? I think we've talked to everyone. Yeah, it looks like it. Turn in that quest to Stetis. Yes, Commander Kamado. Taking on a new look. That was fun.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Yeah, that's true. He is kind of a jerk towards the end there, but you know, might makes right. Apparently, so all you got to do is show that you're stronger than he is, and it's fine. Everything will be fine. I want to play anything. Technically, yes, but honestly, no. Alright, I think that'll do it. No supports to do. Yeah, that's it for the monastery for